All right, guys, would you like to go on vacation?
Yes.
Now, this vacation's interesting. I've seen this guy, and now he's getting all kinds of press everywhere. He likes to go places, and just for a little while.
They're called extreme day trips, where tourists take off to exotic destinations for just 24 hours.
I am currently hiking up a volcano.
New York City resident Kevin Droniak chronicles his whirlwind one-day adventures. He flew from JFK Airport to Rome just to grab a slice of authentic Italian pizza. His total time in Italy, just 12 hours before returning. So what did that quick jaunt cost him? Less than $650. Another journey took him to Paris. Total time, also just 12 hours. The total cost, $742.
So, dude gets on a plane. So, imagine this, right? Next week, I tell everybody, just bring your backpacks, bring your passports. We all jet over. We get on a plane, and we fly really quick to England. We get there. We do a red eye overnight. We land. We get out. We go watch a soccer game. We laugh. We have fun. We get back on the plane, and we fly home. How cool would that be?
Will there be peanuts?
Will there be peanuts? There are going to be so many peanuts.
I'm in.
So many peanuts. So, and he does this all the time, and a lot of people do this. A lot of people are lonely, by the way, because you never see couples doing this.
That's actually a lot cheaper. If you had me guess at what it would have cost, that's a lot cheaper than I would have thought.
It's very interesting. I guess when you fly same day, there is almost like a discount when flying the same day back and forth because, like, who the hell does it? You know, it's like, who's flying in on a Tuesday and leaving on a Tuesday?
I wonder if that raises a lot of red flags with security.
Probably.
I'm just going to Paris to pick up some drugs. We'll be right back.
That's all I'm doing. That's it. But all he brings is a backpack. The most expensive one he did was he went to Egypt for a day, which was cool. He went there. It was neat. And I followed along with him. He gets up, he does his stuff. They did like a quick jaunt overnight. He flies to Egypt. He literally gets in the car because all he wanted to do was go goof around the pyramids. He did that, looked nowhere else, turn around, straight back to the airport on the plane home.
I would almost be willing to do that.
Yeah.
That could be a kick, just to go see the pyramids and then jet right back.
Yeah. See, when you're in Europe, like we do, like some people, I'm sure, because we've got an airport that's always busy. A lot of people have business, and they may have business in Charlotte, or they may have business in Texas. You guys get on the airplane, you fly to Texas or Charlotte, you're there for a couple hours, you turn around and come home. And that's what it's like in Europe for a lot of places where, if you're in the UK, you would fly over, just really quick to Amsterdam for a few hours to do a meeting or to Paris and turn around and fly back. It's kind of like when you go to Vegas if you're going to do something. But this is like the Egypt thing. I would love to do this where I fly out with my golf clubs, go play, because there is a golf course, which is so bizarre, right next to the pyramids.
Is it inside the city?
Yeah, it's right there. You can just play golf and then turn around, get, and come home.
You slice it and it bounces off the pyramid.
Yeah. He's
back
just,
into the fairway.
Only once in a great while. He's only taken clothes somewhere else once because he knew he was going to Iceland. He went straight to climb the volcano, and then he went into the hot springs. And that's the only time he's ever taken clothes. Otherwise, he says, you're going to come back grimy because you're on a plane for, 5 to 10 hours throughout the day and you're running around. But you would be surprised how much you could get done in a day. The big things. Like he flew to Italy he got to the Colosseum. He did all the stuff within the space of about 4 hours. And it's just go, go, go. And he grabbed something to eat. He wanted to have, the reason he went there is because he wanted to have a slice of pizza.
Which would be kind of cool to be able to say I went to Italy for a slice.
A slice, that's right. So I might do that. Who was the guy, the radio guy that used to do that every day?
Oh, Tom Joyner.
Tom Joyner. If you guys know, Tom Joyner used to do, this was back before we have all this stuff now and all the syndication. He got a job in Dallas and a job in Chicago. He was morning guy in Dallas, afternoon in Chicago. Every single day, he would do his morning show, go straight to the airport, fly to Chicago, do it. And people say, that's silly. This was back in the day when radio was something, and he was getting paid over $1 million for each of his shows.
Yeah, and if something went wrong with the flight, they were doing a best of show.
Yeah, so I don't think he missed that many, if any.
I don't know if he did or not, but I was actually thinking about that yesterday because I met Tom when I lived in Dallas, This was after he was doing that. But that had to be such a grind because doing mornings alone is just tough because the hours that you keep. But then doing mornings and afternoons, it's like, oh, my God, what time are you getting to bed at night after you fly home?
He said that he learned how to be an amazing sleeper on the airplane. And, this was back when travel wasn't as prevalent for everybody. So he said he would get on the airplane a lot of times coming home, and it would be empty.
Well, didn't they at one point get him a private jet to make it easier to guarantee he was going to get where he needed to go?
Again, radio was a different time, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a different time.
Oh, that was Keith said he flew to Italy one time for pasta, stayed for 4 years. Well, this is different, isn't it, Keith?
Way to go, Brother Keith.
Oh, there we go. Rick said, I flew to the Bahamas one time to look at a job. I landed at 9 a.m., left the Bahamas at 1. He says job, but you and I are talking about the same thing here.
I've flown from Atlanta to L.A. and back the same day, and I've flown from Nashville to New York and back the same day.
You flew for where?
From Atlanta to L.A.
Yeah.
And back in the same day. And then I've flown from Nashville to New York and back in the same day.
Oh, that's cool. I'd love that. What if it's back in the day. I did some stuff for Cartoon Network when I was in England, and they didn't have the stuff that we do now. So this wasn't one of those things where, you could dial up on the thing. We were just past the reel-to-reel world, right? We weren't even really on good digital stuff. They flew me over on a Thursday. I landed, did stuff Friday, and then Friday afternoon I was back in the air.
God, the jet lag must have kicked your ass.
You know what? It really didn't because I got a little bit of sleep, and it was they paid for
and you're a weird sleeper anyway.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
They paid for me to be in the business. I got to go upstairs. That was back when they had 747s. Those were really cool. And the other thing was because I wasn't there that long, I wasn't too bad out of my sleep cycle, if I even had one. If you know what I mean.